Hello everyone, it's daytime, I'm Buster the Fox, and it's about time, isn't it? It's time for another episode of Minecraft, that is. This last episode we built this little cow farm, and I'm trying to get some more cows in here. So I'm breeding those up very slowly, because they take forever to be able to breed again, but what are you going to do? So the first thing you may notice when I look over here is that I have torn down the top half of my house. Well, the top third of my house, really. So yeah, there's a reason I did that, and it's because this whole just, you know, everything, all this cobblestone in a big mound everywhere, this is not cool, and this is unacceptable, and I will not allow it to be on my fields of glory anymore. Therefore, I have decided to wage war upon it, and I am going to take all of it down. Well, yeah, all of it, eventually. Because you see, I kind of have all this stuff in here, and there's a lot of this stuff, and I can't exactly fit it all in my inventory, and that's the whole point of it being in the chest in the first place. So what I'm going to do is eventually take out those chests and transfer them somewhere else, and then I'm going to tear the whole thing down. But of course, there lies the problem of there not being a somewhere else for me to transfer them to. So now is the time where I tell you about my plan to build a brand new base. Nowhere close to here. Well, define close. I'm planning to build a pretty looking base that's not made out of cobblestone into the side of this mountain. That's the plan. So I'm going to try and do that. I know that before I heard some zombies while I was walking across there, so there might be a cave under there. If there is, maybe I'll just incorporate it into the base somehow. Who knows? We'll see. So that should be fun. But anyway, I basically just wanted to tell you that before I... Oh! Hello! Go away. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know you don't want to do it. Okay, thanks. Look what he did. He did it anyway. Whatever it is. Well, he didn't blow up, but... Anyway, getting back on point. So I wanted to let you know that I was going to tear all this down, including the chicken farm, by the way. I could make this much more compact and much less huge like this. A lot of you who know about chicken farms and such probably know exactly what I'm talking about, because this is kind of an older design that's not as good, and we don't need it. So, I mean, we need it, but we don't need it to be this huge. We can make it tinier. So that's what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to tear it down and make it tiny, and just right here. And there doesn't need to be a big room here or anything. So I'm going to get rid of all this cobblestone, and that'll make room for like a new farm of some kind somewhere. So that'll be good. I also need to... Well, obviously I'm eventually going to get all these cows into here. But before I do that... No, wait. What am I saying? Words. I can't use my words today. So what I want to do is, after I get all these cows in here, I have to move these sheep to somewhere where they will stop glitching out of the fences. Because they keep on doing that, and it's not fun. I have to run around, and sometimes a cow goes out too, and they'll like go in separate directions, so I have to run around, get my wheat, come back here, okay, now you come over here and follow me, and it's not fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in my world until I get the cows ready and breeded up. I'm going to do all that stuff like off screen, off camera rather, so that all you guys at home don't have to watch. And I'm going to get those all sorted out, and we're going to get these guys in a different pen, probably just a hole in the ground, so they won't be able to glitch out. Won't look as pretty, but hey, at least I'll keep them trapped where they're supposed to be. So yeah, that is the plan. I'll have to get rid of the pretty redstone door that, you know, does really nothing for me because it still lets zombies in from the outside, I think. I haven't tested that for sure, but I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see. I don't know how fast zombies walk, but if I walk faster, then, you know, it's a problem. So yeah, I'm going to tear most of this down as much as I can without destroying all my chests. And I'm going to get my cow farm more up and running, and that's about it. I'm trying to get the last thing I'm gonna say. So that's the plan, and that's half the reason I built this cow farm in the first place. So, yeah, off we go, and I will see you in a little bit. Progress! Alright! Look at all the stuff that I've done. I've done so much stuff. I feel like I've done a lot here, but really I just threw a bunch of cows inside the thing. That's all I really did here. I've taken out the pen, though, and I put... Oh, I found a couple of pigs. They were over there, and since I have carrots now, I decided to bring them over. I put all my sheep in here. A couple of my sheep managed to die somehow. I have no clue how they died. And my black sheep died too, which is a shame. But that's okay, because I can just dye one of these black if I need to. So yeah, they shouldn't be glitching out anymore, but they might be dying. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Keep an eye on them. Look how open this is. Look how much room I'm gonna have. I literally destroyed everything that I possibly could out of this cobblestone abomination of a house. Like, I want to leave this here as long as this is up top, because I need somewhere that's slightly safe for me to sleep and stuff, even though it's technically not safe because this place is not lit up right. So stuff can probably spawn up here, I think. Let me see. 10, 11... yeah, over here stuff can spawn in this corner right here. Whoop, no, wrong thing. Stop it. This. Not anymore. Can't spawn there anymore. So it should be safe actually, but I'd rather not take the risk and just sleep while it's still daytime. You know, before stuff spawns. So anyway, I've got all my stuff here, and I'm going to take out all these empty chests soon enough. And I got my chicken farm going. Works out pretty well. Most of the mother chickens are in there just fine. And I can always breed more if I run out. It's so loud here, even though I have my volume turned down. Like, my master volume is turned down really low. And it's still so annoying! Ugh! I don't like it. So anyway, that's my strip mine. Yeah, I think that's about all I've done. Everything is ready to go and set up. Oh, I did do one more thing over here. Exciting! We finished the enchanting table. So now we get level 30 enchantments. I've got more lapis. I have nothing to enchant here. I have my... no, that was already there. Whatever. I can't prove it right now, but I have level 30 enchantments. So there we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start planning out my brand new base in the side of the mountain here. So I'm going to figure out what blocks I want to use, get a little idea of what I want to do, and then I'm just going to get started. And eventually get all this stuff moved over there. Maybe, you know, have a better way to store stuff than just not having anything at all, like to label them. That's half of what I want the cow farm for. Whoops, I fell. I want the cow farm halfway to get the leather so I can do the bookshelves, but now that that's done, I'm going to be using all the leather for item frames, so I can label all my chests. So that'll be good. I'm hearing zombies. There must be a cave underneath me. I'll have to find the cave that's underneath me, because I hear zombies all the time when I'm just running around this area. Anyway, I'm going to figure out my base and get started on that, and I'll give you a progress update when I've gotten started on that and killed these zombies. Okay, I've been getting some stuff done here. First thing you might notice is that I have a little bridge here to the front of the mountain where I'm going to be building my stuff, and I have started a little design here. So this is the wall design I decided to go for in my new base. This is just a little setup here to show what it's going to look like. This is obviously going to be much bigger. It's going to be a huge room. 5 tall with andesite stone brick coming down into the middle with a line of the polished diorite, and that's polished andesite, by the way. Polished andesite, stone brick, and the diorite to kind of cut it up in the middle. I think that looks pretty good. I haven't decided yet on a ceiling or a floor design, but what I think I'm going to do is just continue it from here, see how big I want to make the actual room to be for the base. Maybe I'll make it big enough to put multiple rooms. And I ran around this mountain and looked about how big it would be, see how much room I have to work with, and it seems like it's pretty big. Come on, get up there. it seems like it's a pretty big mountain, so I'll be able to... feather falling for the wind. I'll be able to have enough room for a pretty large basin here if I want. I could even do maybe like a second floor, because look how tall this is. This is an extreme hills biome. You can see right. I can't like point at it, but it's an extreme hills, so it's pretty big. Kind of. Ooh, I hear my cows dying. Yeah. Yes. Die, my lovelies. Die. I love it. They all grow up at around the same time because I breed them all at the same time. Yes. Just a couple more. Come on. No, there's more than a couple. Oh, you'll grow up soon. Mark my words. Mark my words. Come on, grow up. Let's see how much we got. This isn't all staked from one go here. I put it all here just so it would get caught and then all the leather would go down here. And right now I have 25 leather. 27 leather. You get all the steak. Very good. I love that leather because it lets me make books. But one problem that I have, I guess I'm done talking about my base design for now. I guess I was done, but I'm going to expand that and get back to you on that. But anyway, I do have some more stuff that I did. So of course I have this here. I made an anvil so I can actually use these enchanted books. I made a ton of books, you know, so, you know, that's great, and I can enchant all those. Only problem is I need to be at level 30 to make an ideal enchantment. And I'm at level 24, and it's kind of hard to get back up there. So I'm thinking I need to find some way to make an XP farm. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. In the Nether Fortress that I found, there's a little place, a little corridor, where there are two blaze spawners right next to each other. And I can stand next to both of them and have them both active at the same time. So I've just been doing that and drinking a fire resistance potion, and then going in and killing them. And that's how I've been doing my XP grinding so far, but that's still pretty slow, because I have to run up and hit them, and I'm not like getting them all in one place, and sometimes I'm getting hit back, and sometimes... So I'm not sure what to do as far as XP farms. It's ironic, isn't it? At the start of the series, I made this chicken farm, and I originally made it to be a chicken XP farm, specifically. But then I changed it to be automatic, and I don't know if I can really make it, you know, XP farm anymore. It wouldn't really be that efficient anyway. It never has been in the past. So, final thing I'm going to say right now is I added this ladder here because, you know, access to here much faster than going around this way. But the main reason I added this is because I'm hearing stuff. Anyway, I can't talk. I can't talk. It's kind of late at night right now. Anyway, I added this because I plan to finally take out the bottom layer of this abomination. And it's just going to be a platform up there with my stuff on it, and that'll actually kind of be nifty, because I'll be able to run around under here, and I can use the space to build stuff. I don't have to squeeze through here anymore. So I'm going to get started on doing that right now. Yep. Oh, and the, the redstone. Yeah, I'll have to take that out too. I'm not going to keep... Oh, no, I want to keep that block. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to tear this down, and I'll show you what it looks like after that. I have to fill this in too. So, be right back. And with the snap of a finger, it is gone. Man, now with all this gone, with all this open area, it's a whole new place, isn't it? Yeah, it's totally new. It's like we're beginning all over again, almost, sort of. Not really. I mean, we've got our farms, got our cow farm going, and our chicken farm, got our auto harvester, auto smelters, this little structure here and all that. I'm basically just tearing down all the semi-hard work from the past 12 episodes and building up new stuff so that it's less noobish, I guess. Because I've never been bad at Minecraft. I'm pretty good at Minecraft, but I guess I was just doing the starting out syndrome, where I just kind of build a temporary base out of cobblestone, and then I end up saying that base is gonna be forever. Anyway, I did this, and it's just flat under here now. I made sure it was lit up. I don't know. I feel like I need to build something under here now. But another thing I did real quick while I was at it, I finally filled in this hole so we won't be getting creepers and skeletons and stuff floating up from the big ravine down there. So all the zombies and stuff I've been hearing have been from that ravine, just on the high parts that are just barely underground, it turns out. Which figures, right? Like, a few times I've been trying to sleep in this bed and it says I can't because there are monsters nearby, and it's because there are zombies and skeletons and stuff just underground, preventing me from sleeping, which is no good. But in any case, I'm going to crack on over here and start building my base. So I'll see you in who knows how long, maybe a few hours, unless something else happens. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you when I have more news to report. Ladies and gentlemen, we have progress. It's not that huge, actually, but it's raining. I've gotten a pretty big amount dug out, and I was planning to just keep on expanding this in both directions, make it really huge, but I've run into a little bit of a problem. This way, kinda, you know, there's no room here. I'm going to be digging out the other side of the mountain, and I did not anticipate that. And I ended up building deep into the night, so there are skeletons and stuff around, and I just flaked out, and I didn't sleep in a bed, so that's too bad. But anyway, I am not going to be able to continue that way, so there's going to be a little change of plans. This is going to be like an opening lobby, I think. Like I don't know what it's called. Like you walk into a, can't use my words, Like you walk into a building, and it's like the opening room, right? The front room, like. So basically it's going to be a big room like this. There's going to be some nice decoration here, probably some like crafting tables or furnaces, you know, for the guests to use. Some snacks, some crackers and cookies laid out on the table. And then continuing this way, I'll go deeper into the mountain so that I'm not running into the side. And then I'll make a big room over there. And we'll see what happens after that. So that's the current progress. And I'll show you what happens from here. Now, obviously it's not going to stay looking like this. I'm going to decorate it with the wall design that I showed you earlier. But if it's going to be a different room, I might have to come up with a new wall design. And we're back again. When last I left you, I had a pretty decent-sized room dug out. Well, now the whole thing is now finished. As you can see, I did not go with the little lobby thing. What I ended up doing is I kind of curved it in here, and the rest of it was going to be square, but I thought that would look a little weird, so I decided to curve it out again this way. This part is still square, but there is nothing I could do about that. The mountain is just too shallow over here to do that. It wouldn't have enough room, so I just left it that way. And I'll probably do something like maybe make a room go off that way. And I'm planning to make a room go off that way. So I'm going to figure out how to do little sections of this. And obviously I haven't done the ceiling or the floor yet. I'm probably going to put some better lighting than this in the floor. Maybe use glowstone or redstone lamps. Or if I can get water enchantments like Aqua Affinity, Respiration, and Depth Strider, then I might go down to the Ocean Monument to grab some stuff to make sea lanterns. That's pretty much the only other thing I have access to for lighting, other than maybe lava lighting, but I don't think that would work very well in this build. I'm trying to go for a very bright color. Like, at first I was thinking about doing something with nether brick maybe, but it didn't fit with the kind of theme that I had in mind. Like, this is still kind of dark, you know, it's gray, it's kind of boring, but I'm going to try to go with something that's a brighter color for the floors, or at least the ceiling. So we'll see what we can do with that. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now complete. For this I decided to use the stone slabs, regular old stone slabs, because I like how bright they are. And of course, for those of you who don't know, as long as you put it on a half block like this, using these slabs, see it's only on the bottom half of the block instead of on the top, that actually prevents mobs from spawning. So even though I am going to have lighting in here eventually, if for some reason there wasn't any lighting, which I think might be the case because it's hard to put lighting in half slabs, whoops, then I won't have to worry about mob spawning. So I'm thinking I might have to put the lighting in the walls, perhaps, or maybe in the ceiling. And, I mean, it's really dark in the center, but if I put it in the ceiling, it might be okay. But I think no matter what I do, it's either going to stick up out of the ground, which is not going to look pretty, or it's going to just be a little bit dark and dingy in here, which is not really what I was going for, you know. I said I wanted to have a bright base, you know, light colors, and of course that would also mean well lit. And, you know, these torches are not really doing the job for me. So I'm going to have to figure out if I want to maybe hang some glowstone from the ceiling or do whatever with that. But I haven't the foggiest idea what I want to do with the ceiling right now. And just the trouble with Minecraft when you're building, you know, a base like this is that there really aren't a whole lot of lighting solutions in the game, you know? Like, you have torches, you have sea lanterns, you have glowstone, you have redstone lamps, and you have lava, as far as I can think of. And that's like 5 different things. Torches are like the most basic of basic lighting. Lava lighting only works with so many things, and it's dangerous to work with. You gotta make a ton of glass so it can shine through the glass. Redstone lamps, you have to power them. I mean, that's easy enough if you put a lever like above them. If you're, you know, putting them in the ceiling in this case. But, you know, they don't always go well, and it takes a lot of resources, glowstone, and also redstone. And glowstone itself is a little easier, except that, I mean, I have a silk touch here. I enchanted it off screen. So you can get it without having to craft it up first, but that's also kind of a pain, because if you don't have a silk touch, you gotta, you know, mine it out manually. And, you know, if you ever have to do maintenance, that's not really good, because you might end up with less than you started with, I think. I don't think it always drops at least 4 glowstone dust when you mine it, but I don't know. But no matter what happens, I'm just going to have to think about that and figure out what kind of lighting I actually want to use up here. To be honest, I would like to use sea lanterns, but since I don't have any kind of a farm or even, you know, any way to explore underwater very well, I don't know if that's going to be a viable solution. Maybe someday, after I've emptied out that ocean monument, I'll be able to replace it, but until then I need to think of a more temporary lighting solution for the ceiling. But unfortunately I don't have time to do that today, so that waterfall is still there. Yes, it's been so long since I played. That waterfall is excellent. I want to drink it all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, you know, down on the little thumbs up. That would be great. It means a lot. Also, I enjoy comments, especially on this new build and all the new stuff I've been doing in this episode. I hope you enjoy the gratuitous non-use of cobblestone. I know I am, other than this bridge and the chicken farm over here. But, yeah, leave a comment letting me know how you like the new builds, what you think I should do with it, any other things that you might want to see me do. And, yeah, the last thing is actually the most important thing. It is subscribe. Please subscribe. If you subscribe, obviously, like, you know, subs are the biggest thing ever on YouTube. They mean everything, because, you know, that's what we decided. And of course, subscribing lets you keep up to date with all my new videos when I release them. And hopefully from now on there'll be more awesome videos, kind of like this one. So you'll be able to see more stuff like this from me in the future. Plus I also do other stuff like Vietnamese Crystal and my Nuzlocke and a whole bunch of other stuff, like one other kind of thing. Anyway, this is going on too long, so goodbye everybody. It's nighttime.